Well, some people draw characters, creatures, sceneries, and more pictures and all. But today, with us, we have someone who draws universes from Iron Man to Spider Man, from emotions to actions, and panel by panel. Welcome to 8 Minutes Ramen, where our stories are saucy, flavorful, and rich. Our guest today is Mr. Tadam Gyadu, a comic book artist with deep experience in sequential art, visual storytelling, and character design. He has collaborated with Marvel Comics along with publishers like Frew Publications, Raj Comics, Yali Dream Creation, and Bullseye Press, and illustrated iconic characters including Spider Man, the Avengers, the Ghost Rider, and the Iron Man. He has also worked on the character look of our very own India Spider Man Pavitra Prabhakar and illustrated Royal Enfield's comic series MLG. So, dear Tara, before we dive in, we begin with our ramen ritual where we keep it true to our motto saucy, flavorsome, and rich. So, over here we have three bowls. So, each bowl sets a tone of conversation, and there are three chits. One, there's a red chit where the conversation may be bold, unexpected, slightly spicy. There's green, which is flavorsome. It's going to be craft, process behind the scenes. And there's the yellow one, which is rich, which has depth, meaning, values, and philosophy. So I'll be shuffling the bowls for you, and you're going to pick out any bowl. I'll remove the bowl, and I'll pick a chit, and by that we'll start our questions. See what does the bowls have to unreveal for you.
So I have to choose a bowl.
Yeah, you just have to choose any bowl.
A random one.
Yeah.
Okay, this one.
Okay.
Like take it out.
Yeah, I'll take it off for you. Okay, we have a green one. Let's see what question does it unfolds. Okay. So, Mr. Tadam, when did your passion become a profession?
I started drawing comic books professionally. Even when I was an amateur artist, quote unquote. Way back in 2015, when I was when my submissions, my comic book art samples were accepted by Raj Comics, and I had just come out of high school back then. I was 19, I think, and I had taken a gap year. So that's when I started. After that, I went to college, and then kept working, and then, in a way, like for lack of a better term, my hard launch was right after college when I got some gigs from bigger publishers like Yali and Cow Entertainment and eventually Marvel Comics.
Okay. So, like when you started sketching, right? Like before even getting into the professional side, like before 2015, when you used to sketch like for a long time, right? So, have you ever thought that you would turn this into a profession, or you thought of something else? Like, would you be something else, be someone else, or be a comic artist as you are now?
But in class 9, I had a mentor in school who told us, and also I think Three Idiots was a big thing back then, and I had just seen the film. So I got this idea of following your passion, like whatever you love to do, make it a profession, and then, make a living out of it. And then you will never have to work a day. They were lying. I have to work every day now.
Yes.
But then, yeah.
What actually matters most in a student portfolio today?
I think focus matters more. Students, they should keep it in mind. Like they should really make it clear which post they're applying for, which position they're applying for, right? If they're applying for a character designer job, then they need to have a lot of character designs and maybe have some studies or other stuff peppered in the portfolio, but keep it focused as a character designer. Similarly, if somebody is an animator, if they're good at animating characters, or they're good at doing the backgrounds in the animation scenes, right? So they should tailor their portfolios accordingly.
What's the biggest misconception students have about comic making?
Misconception. Okay. I think a lot of people think that it could be very easy and, doesn't take a lot of time. The first thing that I have seen, like amateur artists, like they think that they can create a comic book, like say a 30-page comic book, within a very short span of time. So comfortably, a professional artist will take like 30 to 40 days to create a 22-page comic book. But then I have seen newcomers think like they could do it within 15 days. I feel they don't understand the kind of dedication, effort, and hard work it takes to create comics, right? So we are doing a workshop with the students in SOD, right? So I feel they will get a gist of the experience, how it feels, because I'm asking them to come up with a one-page comic book, right? And then we have had 3 days for the workshop. So we will see. I mean, see it in firsthand, like how easy or tough it is to make a comic. Yeah.
So, like, how do you balance respecting canon with bringing your own energy in the story of comic?
Okay, I think being respectful to what is canon is very important. We need to understand, for example, a character like Superman, who has been around for more than 80 years now, right? So what's the core values of Superman? It's truth, justice, and for a better tomorrow, right? So that is the core value of Superman. He stands up for the people who can't do that for themselves, right? He's protecting the poor, the weak, right? And then he's fighting injustice. So those are the core values of Superman. I feel like if you're trying something new with Superman, you can play around with the character, but then you should not mess with those
core values.
Yeah.
Like, if someone wants to level up, if someone wants to grind up their skills, like say in a span of 30 days, what would you say? Like, what practices, like what kind of ritual or something they do every day, like they should maintain every day for the next 30 days, and the things they shouldn't do? What would be your take on that?
My obvious answer would be 30 days is a very short span of time to make any drastic improvements. Also varies for person to person. So if somebody really wants to level up within 30 days, I would say, suppose, for example, somebody wants to really draw good hands and they want to improve the way they're drawing hands, right? So keep drawing. I would say keep drawing hands like from different angles. Use 3D softwares where you can like rotate the hands and then refer from there and then understand the structure of the hand and then draw it from multiple angles, as many angles as you can, and at least do like 50 to 100 sketches per day. And then I feel like some substantial improvement could be seen within 30 days.
Okay, and what do you feel like they shouldn't do? Like if all this time, during all this period, all these years, you have noticed many artists, many students who are practicing and all. So is there something you want they shouldn't practice or like shouldn't do?
So I always advocate for deliberate practice, right? I've seen people who practice a lot, but their practice is not deliberate. They're not trying to learn, but they're just blindly looking at the reference and then trying to recreate what they're seeing. I feel like people should practice to understand, practice with purpose. They should try to understand the structure, why something is the way it is, right? So trying to understand and then the mechanics of it, that's how I think real improvement comes. If you're just blindly practicing, that is also not gonna, progress might happen, but then it will be much slower.
So let's spice things up a bit. Let's have a rapid fire question. I'll ask you some questions. You have to answer me in just one word. Okay?
Okay.
So should we get started?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. So favorite character to draw?
Spider-Man.
Harder, hands or faces?
Hands.
More important, gesture or anatomy?
Gesture.
Digital or traditional? Your comfort zone?
Traditional.
Okay. Most productive time, morning or night?
Morning.
One thing you always notice in comics: pacing, silhouettes, lighting, or dialogue?
Dialogue.
Best advice you ever received in 5 words?
Be the first, whoever you are.
One skill every comic artist must build?
Fundamentals.
A tool you can't live without?
My brush pen, Pentel brush pen.
Yeah. If your life was a comic title, what would it be?
The Adventures of Tadam Gyadu.
Before closing, what would be a one line for every student who wants to be a comic artist?
So I would say I would urge every aspiring artist to be honest with their craft, whatever they are doing. Just do it honestly, do it with intent, and work to improve. Always try to improve, and not just to get your next paycheck or not just to get like more likes on social media. Genuinely try to improve, and it's a lifelong process. So keep doing that. Yeah.
So thank you so much, sir, for coming today at our 8 Minutes Ramen. And thank you everyone for staying till the end of this video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And please visit us again on our next ball. See you.